Get ready for something truly revolutionary. Imagine growing crisp, fresh veggies and raising healthy fish together right in your city apartment or even on a tiny balcony. And here's the kicker. You barely need any water, and you don't need a single handful of soil. This is aquaponics, a method that's turning urban and sustainable farming on its head and making it possible for anyone, anywhere to grow their own food. Aquaponics is a closed-loop system where fish and plants work together in perfect harmony. Here's how it works. Fish swim in a tank, producing waste that's full of ammonia. Special beneficial bacteria then step in and transform that waste into nitrates, which are exactly what plants crave. The plants absorb these nutrients, cleaning the water as they grow, and the purified water cycles back to the fish. It's a beautiful, self-sustaining ecosystem that keeps on giving. The benefits are pretty incredible. Aquaponics uses up to 90% less water than traditional gardening, which is a game changer in places where water is scarce. You don't need chemical fertilizers because the fish do all the work for you. And the best part? You can set up an aquaponics system almost anywhere, from a sunny kitchen corner to a sprawling rooftop. You get a steady supply of fresh greens and delicious fish, all from one compact, efficient setup. Of course, there are a few challenges to keep in mind. The initial setup can be a bit of an investment, and you'll need to make sure your fish and plants stay in balance. If you live in a colder climate, you'll have to keep your system warm and well lit, especially during the winter months. But with a little care and attention, these hurdles are easy to overcome. Getting started is actually simpler than you might think. All you need is a fish tank, a grow bed for your plants, a basic water pump, and some easy-to-grow plants and hardy fish. Keep an eye on your water's pH and oxygen levels, and you'll soon be harvesting your own food, right from your living room, balcony, or backyard. It's a hands-on way to learn about ecosystems, and it's incredibly rewarding to watch your plants and fish thrive together. Aquaponics isn't just a fun hobby for plant lovers or fish enthusiasts. In cities like Singapore, Chicago, Berlin, and Lagos, it's helping to tackle food shortages and making urban farming a practical reality. NGOs and aid organizations are even using aquaponics in refugee camps, where it provides quick, sustainable nutrition and empowers communities to grow their own food, even in the toughest conditions. So whether you're dreaming of growing crisp lettuce, fragrant basil, juicy tomatoes, or even raising tilapia or koi, aquaponics is a smart, sustainable way to feed yourself and your community. It's a system that brings together the best of both worlds, fresh produce and healthy fish all in one. Curious to see how this all comes together in real life? You're in the right place. Welcome to Agri Chronicles, where we dive into the most innovative ways to grow food. Have you ever wished you could grow your own fresh veggies right in your flat, on a balcony, or even indoors without needing a garden or any soil at all? Aquaponics makes that dream possible, and it's easier than you might think to get started. Let me introduce you to one of the most brilliant solutions for urban food growing, aquaponics. It's a system that's as fascinating as it is effective. Aquaponics is a bit like a magic trick for your home. Imagine a fish tank and a veggie patch rolled into one, working together in perfect balance. Fish swim around, doing what fish do best. Their waste, which is rich in ammonia, would normally be a problem, but not here. Enter the friendly bacteria. These microscopic helpers convert the ammonia into nitrates, which are exactly what your plants need to grow strong and healthy. The plants eagerly soak up these nutrients, purifying the water as they grow. The clean water then cycles back to the fish, and the whole process starts again. It's a natural, efficient loop that keeps both fish and plants happy. What you end up with is a self-cleaning, food-producing ecosystem that fits right into your home or apartment. It's like having a mini farm, but without the mess or the hassle. So, what can you actually grow with aquaponics? The possibilities are surprisingly broad. For fish, you can choose from tilapia, catfish, trout, or even ornamental koi if you prefer beauty over food. On the plant side, you can grow leafy greens like lettuce, basil, spinach, and kale, or branch out into tomatoes, strawberries, and even peppers. The system is flexible, so you can experiment and find what works best for your taste and your space. The benefits of aquaponics are truly impressive, especially for city dwellers and anyone looking to reduce their environmental impact. Aquaponics uses up to 90% less water than traditional gardening, making it ideal for drought-prone areas or anyone wanting to conserve water. Forget about chemical fertilizers. The fish provide all the nutrients your plants need, naturally and sustainably. And the best part? You can set up an aquaponics system in a city flat, a tiny garden, or even indoors with the right lighting. You get a constant supply of fresh greens and tasty fish, all from one neat, efficient setup that's easy to manage once you get the hang of it. The system is scalable too. Start with a small tub or tank, and if you catch the bug, you can expand to a full rooftop farm or community project. Of course, there are some challenges to be aware of. The initial kit can be a bit pricey, and you'll need to keep a close eye on the balance between your fish and plants to keep everything healthy. If you live somewhere cold, you'll need to invest in heaters and good lighting to keep your system running smoothly year-round. But don't let that put you off. Starting out is easier than it sounds, and there are plenty of resources and starter kits to help you along the way. So, would you give aquaponics a try in your own space? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Agri Chronicles for more clever, sustainable farming ideas and inspiration.